Welcome back, guys, to Trails into Reverie, where last episode, Lloyd, Risha, and Lecter continued to explore the old Armorica road towards the village at its end, having to take another break at the rest stop due to Lloyd's injury, where Lecter let them in on the prince's disappearance. Now arriving at Armorica Village's entrance, we head inside.
Okay, the road is finally traveled. It always was a long road. Maybe I can take a quick left. Nope.
Over there! This isn't looking good.
What are we going to do? Don't worry, Polly. I won't let them hurt you. I'll distract them. I want you all to run for the village, okay? Whoa. What do we do, Camille? Shoot. No one hurts my sister while I'm around. There's too many of them. At the rate things are going.
Ellie!
Lloyd!
Sorry it took us so long. Mind covering our six?
We won't let them harm the children. Let's get started.
I see the links got swapped pretty much instantly there. Well, we're in the middle of everyone and everything. So for that reason...
Keep it up! Fools Vermilion!
And for that reason, an S-Craft festival could actually go really well. When you actually think about it.
Alright. Keep things up!
Of course. Moonlight butterflies.
We will definitely want to be burning harm with Lloyd so we can't get fainted.
Leave it to me.
Ixion Volt? Oh. Well, they've got to come into me, surely. You just need to get that off. No. No, not on Lloyd. Well, seems you can't dodge Fragrant Aroma very well. And everyone's... My God, Ellie. I think I've lost. No, Ellie dodged again.
Of course.
Well, this is... worrying. When's my turn? Hey, this isn't the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be the other way round.
Thanks. Let's go!
I gotta say, things are suddenly looking a little bit better.
Right. Keep it up. Fools Vermilion! It's my turn. Zero Breaker!
I'm going.
Well, that's like round one. Lloyd.
Death awaits you.
Lloyd. I'm gonna have to talk about this sometime.
To shreds! All right. Arcus activate.
Good to go.
Well, I'm glad I'm standing again. Do you not have anything that can pick up Lloyd without using an item? I'll take that as a no. Moved over here. I think
not?
Ellie's sorted out the issue by herself.
Death awaits you.
Good to go. It's down.
A chance.
So now Ellie didn't need the SS as much.
Man, the legendary part of the legendary Shang show is underselling it.
Strange, because Scarecrow oversells how scary you actually are.
And she did it without Spark dying, right?
That takes care of that. You're all unharmed, right? Good job hanging tough for so long, Ellie. I'm glad to see you're all right.
You show up out of nowhere at the perfect time, and that's all you have to say to me. I was so worried, and I thought I may never see you again. You're not still hurt, are you?
No, I'm fine. Sorry that I worried you. I'm so happy to see you again, Ellie.
Lloyd,
Whoa. They must really like each other. I think we should give them some privacy, Pulley. Ah, so this is the guy you were talking about. I'm glad you're back together. Well then. There are children watching, you know. Don't go corrupting them, officers. We were doing nothing of the sort. Don't make it sound like that. Wait, what are you doing here in the first place? It's kind of a long story. Are you alright? Are y'all? My goodness, I was so worried something might have happened. Phew, don't scare me like that. Hold up, aren't you all?
Lloyd! Risha! Oh!
Cecile! Lecter tipped us off that an SSS member was in Armorica, but I never expected to run into you too, Cecile. I'm so glad you're all right.
It's so good to see you're okay too, Lloyd. I'm sure you must have gone through a lot to get here. I didn't know what to think after the injuries you sustained at the ceremony.
Yeah, but I'm doing better now thanks to Risha. I wouldn't have made it here without her, or Lecter for that matter. I wasn't expecting to get a shout out. You know you don't owe me anything. But it was your information that led us to Armorica Village in the first place. It's good to see that so many people from the city were able to escape to here. Yes, it wouldn't have been possible had the CPD and CGF not drawn the enemy's attention. Then again, it's Kia, isn't it? You don't know where she is either. Oh no. Unfortunately, we were separated from her during all of the confusion in the city. So sorry, Lloyd. I was standing right next to her at the time, so it was my responsibility. I shouldn't have let this happen. Please, Cecile, you don't have to blame yourself. It's not your fault. If anything, I should have... Ellie. We're all worried about Kia, but we need to have faith in her. I'm sure she's okay. I know we'll find her eventually and bring her home safely. There's not a doubt in my mind. Lloyd's right. Let's take solace in how many people were able to escape from the city. If they're okay, then I'm sure Kia is too. I can't begin to describe how it feels to know Shan-Shan and Speak of McDowell are okay. I was especially worried about Shan-Shan this whole time. Yeah, think of it this way. We're off to a good start already knowing that some of our friends and family are alright. Though I don't want to make light of the injuries Speak of McDowell suffered. Sounds like he took a stray bullet to the shoulder. You gonna be okay? Doctor said he should be fine, fortunately. The bullet passed straight through, so it didn't cause much damage. But given his age, he's going to need plenty of rest at the clinic for right now. That's probably for the best. I wouldn't want him pushing himself too hard for our sakes. That's right. Your grandfather will be okay, Ellie. So long as he takes time to recover. He's in good hands with Dr. Litton. And try not to worry too much about where Kia is, alright? I'll try. Well, I'm going to go back to help at the clinic. Let me know if you need anything.
Thanks, Cecile. We will. My apologies. I know there's no sense in being gloomy right now. The children left the village because they wanted to find a way to cheer me up, and you saw how that almost turned out. You shouldn't blame yourself for that either, Ellie. I'm sure they wanted to help the entire village and not just you. But... I hate to change the subject, but I think I'm going to go do my own thing for a while now that we've made it to the village. Yes, we could all use some downtime. I'd like to go catch up with Shan and see how she's doing. She's at the inn, isn't she? Yes, that's where the other refugees from the city are staying as well. She's been worried about you too, so I'm sure she'll be happy to spend some time with you. That sounds like her. I'll go do that then. I'm going to check in on the speaker and see if the folks in the clinic need a hand. Give me a holler once you two are done with the heart-to-heart you're about to have. What was that? I guess that was their way of leaving this in my hands. Hey Ellie, could I interest you in a walk around the village together? I want to get a better idea of how the villagers are holding up. I suppose we could do that. Armorica may have to be our base of operations for a while, so we should go say hi to Chief Tolter as well. Good thinking. Let's go then. It's a good thing that Chief Tolter knows so much about us and stuff, really. Just wanted to see if I can go out. Let's check out how the people around the village are doing first. We can visit the clinic after. Yes, I think that's a good idea. What, the clinic's out there? Or, okay. I mean, this bit looks normal when you walk into it on 3D, but then it's kind of like a bit of like, whoa. Of course, it used to stop there, and now it goes all that way. I think we remember stuff about being built. Yeah. But then this looks like different shape now. Like before, it feels more that way. I don't know how to put it, yeah. The Ashtree Inn was facing in a different direction. It's too confusing. Can't deny I got a bit panicked when we couldn't find the kids anywhere. All's well that ends well, though. It's a good thing Miss Ellie was looking out for them. I've been so shook up since what happened in the city that I haven't been in the frame of mind to think of anyone but myself. It's got to change and fast, especially with how aggressive the monsters on the road have been lately. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for them too, not just watch out for those soldiers. Everyone in the village was so happy to hear Crossbell was finally going to be independent. Then we heard the terrible news on the radio, and next thing we knew, Speaker McDowell was being carried here. It's hard to keep our spirits up after all of that happened, in a blink of an eye. I don't know how we would keep it together if not for Ellie and the clinic workers. They haven't abandoned hope, so neither can we. Say walk around the village. Okay, the exclamation mark is at Chief Tolter's home. Sanatorium. Thank you so much for saving my son and the other children earlier. Your friend came by earlier and carried a lot of heavy medical supplies into the clinic too. Makes me wonder if he has experience working in healthcare. He seemed to know exactly what supplies we needed. It's a blessing. Really, you've all been such tremendous help since you arrived. So that's what Lecter's been up to. He seems to have been as caught off guard about what's happening at Crossbell as the rest of us. I think we can trust him for now. I've been volunteering at the clinic ever since it opened. I wish I could apply what I've learned to help everyone in the city. I'm especially worried about how the Hayworths are doing. For now, all I can do is help out around the clinic and hope for the best. What's Rex up to? Well, well, well. Look what we have here. If it isn't the SSS's Lloyd Bannings. You're a photographer from Erebonia, if I remember right. That's right. I'm surprised you remember someone like me. I've been in this village the last couple of days trying to scope things out. Figured I had to be in the thick of things, so I wanted to keep an eye on the city and the guardsmen. So here I am, trying to figure out the gaps in the patrol routes to find a way to sneak in. I bet I'm not the only reporter sniffing around either. You better believe that my scoop is going to be the best. I should have known. The press really is the same in every country. I wonder what the so-called Supreme Leader is up to. A source told me he's like a completely different person than he was during the war. That's another lead to follow up on. On second thought, we can visit later. Well, Lex is supposedly in there. Will Rex get us pictures of the new girls in this game? Do we need them? The door is locked. Wow, people are shutting down. If there's some place I can buy bait here.
Crazy as times are, this place always manages to put my mind at ease.
I know what you mean. Especially so, now that I know you're safe.
Why don't we take a look around?
Awkward. I thought life was finally going to begin calming down after I returned from the war half a year ago. Can't believe I've seen Crossbell be occupied for a second time. Wonder if we're ever going to escape from the Empire's shadow. Crossbell doesn't get double dialogue. Lloyd, good seeing you again. Did all of you evacuate as well? Something like that. Is it just the two of you here? Where are the others? Well, everyone was headed out of town to fish when the signing ceremony was supposed to happen. We were split up once people started to evacuate. I wouldn't have managed to get away if it weren't for Kapan. We were supposed to have so much fun together. Why did it come to this? It's gonna be okay, Salem. I didn't know what to do when I was drafted, but I still managed to come home to everyone. So I'm sure as long as we don't give up hope, we'll be able to fish together again someday. Oh, yeah, you're right. This is my hometown, so I'm sure there's plenty I could do to help. That's the spirit. I can combine my fishing skills and the survival technique I learned in the army to pitch in too. Well then, they're in high spirits. Inspiring, isn't it? Let's follow their lead. We're beginning to realize how dependable Kapan could be after all he's done to help the village. Armorica Village is where I grew up, so I need to help out just as much as he has. Hey guys, do you want to hand me some bait? Wonder where the others are. If they're still in the city, it would be great to reunite with them and lift Salem's spirits. Nope. I guess that's a no then. I mean, I should check the shop. Really, I need contact with Nine Valley stat. Okay, one of the events is over here. Should we go to the general store? Thanks again for saving us earlier, guys. All the grown-ups and Mr. McDowell have been looking really sad, so we wanted to cheer them up with some flowers. We were going to pick some of the pretty ones just outside the village. Yeah, we didn't think we'd have to worry about monsters if we didn't wander very far. We're sorry we caused you so much trouble. You don't need to apologize. Just be more careful next time. Okay, but we still want to give you these. We asked Jake to help us get them. Honey syrups. Wow, we really appreciate it. I'm sure you guys have a lot of stuff to do, so we thought these might help you out. How thoughtful. Thank you so much. Everyone seems really down, so we want to cheer them up. We won't leave the village on our own again. We promise. It's weird seeing all the grown-ups act so sad and down in the dumps. Things will work out like they always do. They gotta snap out of it already. My mum's been helping out at the clinic ever since the war last year. I hope everyone who's staying there right now gets better soon.
It's Jake's.
Change the displays. Jake officially took over the store last year, but then he got drafted just as he was starting to get comfortable. Of course. This year was supposed to mark a fresh start, and now all of this had to happen. Doing my best to just watch over him and let him figure it out, but Adios helped me. I hope he stays strong. Jake officially took over the store last year, but saying the same thing. This year was supposed to mark a fresh start. Now all of this had to happen. I'm doing my best just to watch over him and let him figure it out, but Adios helped me. I hope he stays strong. Maybe a little bit of extra dialogue. It's a lot more spacious in here, eh? I'm just not feeling it anymore. I thought I was ready for this when Gramps turned the store over to me. I was going to use the hype around the signing ceremony to promote some new honey, but it was all for nothing. Now the mood around here is no different than it was leading up to the war. It's reminding me of what it was like when I was drafted. That's not a fond memory. Sorry for complaining so much. I'm sure you've got it rough too. If only the signing ceremony ended like it was supposed to. We can modify our ornaments, which means we might be able to get like a secondary slot done, but now we've also got Ellie, who does have another slot done. So, yeah. We want one of you to have Lefort, really, when you think about it. That's the cheapest slot we have. Yeah, I probably should do like Lloyd to you two. Though I was very tempted to go in for that. That'll work for me. Special support section cover. Just got the faceplate. I mean, she's in. Oh, strength and weapons. Do I have different weapons? No, I got the same weapons. I've got 227 U material. I could make a mine too if I wanted to. Apart from that, this is why we don't have any weapons, because we haven't bought them yet. Fishing bait! Hooray! I can't leave the town now to go back and fight that arowana, but maybe the fishing spot in here has it. I know it's not at the special rate, but I kind of got to do it. Only one gun, the Confuser, a multi-purpose orbital gun that applies abnormalities to an enemy's nerves. I don't know why I didn't buy Wazi's thing, to be honest. The Crown Line, special line designed by renowned doll maker, relieves tension even during a struggle. Defensive gear, that's not too bad, is it? 2 people already have the stuff. Coming in later and all. Fishing bait. 10 will do, right? Crossbell times is already done. No books. No books. Oh, I can't even upgrade that weapon, which means I lost ATS. That's probably why I didn't buy Wazi's weapon, right? I thought it wouldn't get upgraded. Oh, you've got no stuff. You can get that back on straight away. We gave you stuff for ATS, but there's not a lot of that going. I think we had you with this. I'll prevent confuse on you too. I guess that'll work. Right. Shop done. Let's head into the Ash Tree Inn. Oh, but we got our fishing too. Maybe there's an arowana here.
Bye.
I wish I traded. Well, that's not an arowana.
This'll be good.
I wish I traded. I think we should be able to get in. Yeah, just about. U materials for bait instead.
Catch.
That was a much better deal. It's a rock eater. I wish Sepip 300.
Bye. This'll be good.
Okay, that's a much smaller fish. I need a better rod, most likely.
It's a nice catch.
It's as small as a sky gill.
Bye.
That was a rock eater, if I'm right. Might just be that those two are the only ones there and an arawana's out on the road. Maybe I can go back on the road in the future, you never know.
Crap.
Ooh, I hate having seen a fish that I haven't actually caught.
Bye.
Makes it full of worries. Yeah, by looking in here, it's sky gills and rock eaters. No arowana.
It's a nice catch.
For now. Who does that asshole Rufus think he is? Rufus, yes. Bolting into our city and acting like he runs the place. Why can't we just have freedom already? Is it ever gonna happen? Wait a second, I need to go over here, but those guys are there. Where's the recipe board? Hey there, Ellie. How are you feeling? Hello, Goffan. I suppose I'm hanging in. I'm more concerned about the evacuees. How are they doing? It's hard to say, really. The people who came from the city are feeling more uneasy than any of us. I'm happy to open up all of our rooms, but we only have so many. It isn't ideal for them all to have to share. That's very true. I'm sorry for the burden we've undoubtedly placed on you. You got nothing to apologize for, Ellie. You did the right thing. I'll do what I can to keep them comfortable. I like making them snacks in my spare time. It's not much, but it's something. It's easy to overlook how stressful the situation must be for the evacuees as well. We need to resolve this as soon as possible. A weight lifted off my shoulders when Celie and Keith managed to return home from the signing ceremony. They may not have escaped if not for you, Ellie. I can't thank you enough. We got raw minestrone that we can buy. Try the recommended speciality. Rural minestrone. I've already talked to you. Anything to buy? Orange juice? Don't need that. Got more people who can cook now. Interestingly to see that Lecter isn't on the list.
Who says no to home cooking? This might just be my best work.
Savory tomato cake.
I'd love to cook for you. I take back what I said.
And mirror soup. She takes back what she says. Right, we can probably make the worst one with Ellie. Impromptu potato salad.
This is...
Venom chips. She probably put raisins in it. Ugh. Right, Risha's the best at that. Lloyd is the worst at this one. Lazy mapo tofu.
Did I miss a step?
A smooth cube. I like the name of it. I see a certain someone that managed to escape then. Opted to stay here for the signing ceremony because I thought it would be too crowded. Boy, was that a good decision. Oh, you give me a book. Too bad for me that the city being occupied means I can't visit the local library either. Luckily, I checked out a whole lot of books last time I visited, so I have plenty of reading material. I've been lending a few to the evacuees too. Sunshine Agnes has been coming back into popularity. Just the right series to take your mind off of all this gloominess. Oh, really? Speaking of Sunshine Agnes, have you ever read it for yourself? There's nothing like reading a good book when life gets you down, I always say. Well, it's not too long till we should be reading, loading up a file, I imagine, reading 2 more chapters of Moonless Morn. Keith and I actually attended the signing ceremony. It was his idea. He insisted on going and said he'd help out around the inn if I agreed to go with him. I don't know what would have happened if Ellie hadn't been there. She's the reason we were able to make it home at all. But ever since that day, Keith's been acting kind of strange. As if I don't have enough to worry about right now. I hope it'll be alright. I'm concerned about Keith, but I got my plate full worrying about our food supplies. Our fields can only produce so much food, and it's dangerous to go outside the village. I worked at a military camp during the war. Hopefully that experience will be useful as I look over our remaining provisions. Did Keith get slightly infected then? Where'd Mummy and Daddy go? We haven't seen them in 3 days. When are they going to come and get us? They're thralls now. My sister and I were separated from our parents during the evacuation. Neither of us had been to our Armorica Village before, but I'm going to do my best to look after her. I can't mess it up. At the moment, your parents are probably licking clean Rufus Alborea's bootses. I thought my plan to use the ceremony as an excuse to take Cecile on a date was actually going to work. But it was a total bust thanks to the old governor occupying the city. Why do I even bother? Hoping things will work out? I hope just leads to despair. I couldn't care less what happens to Crossbell at this point. I was miserable and single while we were autonomous, independent, and annexed. Now we're occupied and nothing's changed. We must beat Rufus for this, injustice. You were the special sports section. I didn't know you were here. You're Pearl, right? It's been a long time. Yes, I used to work at Time's department store and married Scott the Bracer. He still talks about how much he owes all of you. You got out. We came back to Crossbell hoping to raise our baby here now that peace had returned. And now this has happened. I'm sorry. I know Soka won't fix anything. You must have enough to worry about. Scott wouldn't want to hear me being so negative after he helped us escape. I don't think we can blame one another for being frustrated at a time like this. He's right. We're going to do everything we can to restore the peace your family was looking forward to. I know it's easier said than done, but try to put your mind at ease. No, that's plenty. Thank you. And should be nothing in this room. So let's check out Risha and Shanshan chatting down below.
I'm so glad you're all right, Risha. First I was separated from Daddy, and then you disappeared. I was worried sick about you.
I'm sorry for worrying you, San-san. I'm so relieved to see you're all right, too.
Risha, don't ever leave me like that again. Because as long as you're here, I feel like I can overcome anything. I know things may seem scary now, but we can pull through this.
You're right. But
Well, this is a heartwarming sight. Oh, the SSS. Does this mean you're going to be leaving again? We don't have a plan set in stone yet, but most likely, yes. I still don't know whether Elie and Sully are alright. I'll do whatever I must so that we can perform together again. I thought you might say that. I'm sorry, Shan-Shan, or San-San. I know it must feel like we're ripping your best friend from you after you only just got her back. But there are people who need Risha's help, us included. We need her with us if we're going to secure Crossbell's future and freedom. I know it won't be easy, but we're asking you to have faith in us. We promise we'll take good care of Risha, give her all the support we possibly can. I'm sorry for putting you through so much, I really am. I promise I'll come back safe as soon as I can. And when I do, I'll bring everyone from Long Lao back with me. Okay, but please be careful. I'm going to hold you all to that. You'd better look after her. We will. I should be the one looking after her. Huh? What's wrong, Risha? Were you going to say something? Oh, no, it's nothing. Was that my imagination? Wow, drop the H. Guess how to pronounce Sao Sao? I know that one. But drop the H entirely for that one. Trying to test me. Can't until I hear it out loud for the first time, right? I'm so glad to see Shan-Shan's okay. Or San-San. Oh, Zhang Hui is okay too. That's something I'm obviously butchering. Chinese. It's hard to say. Risha, you and the others are heading out now, right? I'll be here waiting for you. So whatever you do, make sure you come back, okay? Sure thing. Great Twilight manifestations. But is it? Or isn't it? Wow, we can't even go in here. To be honest, them modelling interiors seems like a harder thing to do, so you would want to cut down on the amount of interiors you did model, right? Hey, special sports section. Good seeing you. You're Tota's son Derek, right? It's good to see you again. What's in all the large boxes? Supplies. We're going to share them with all the refugees from the city. I asked the villagers to donate goods they weren't using as I searched the storehouse. Let us know if you need a place to stay too. We'll be happy to get a room ready. Oh, and don't worry about the soldiers. We'll tell them you're not here if they come by again. We've been prepared for the worst ever since Speaker McDowell was carried here. Just harboring a few wanted criminals. That's one way to put it. But thanks, Derek. We owe you. We'll do everything we can to repay your hospitality. It's truly reassuring to know you have our backs. Anyway, you don't have to worry about the villagers. If anything, everyone seems a lot more courageous since you arrived. So just focus on what you have to do. We're all going to back you up. We will. Thanks. Thankfully, a lot of the people here probably didn't see Lloyd get laid out. Black miasma was historically totally safe and beneficial. Yeah. Totally. Inhale that goodness. Inhale it good. Couldn't even say when the Ebon Defense Force might drop in, and of course we're all worried about McDowell. All the more reason to keep our chins up. We know how hard it must be for you, Ellie, and yet you're giving it your all. Looking after the refugees and protecting everyone from the Defense Force, we have much to learn from your example. It means so much to hear you say that. But to be honest, when it comes to Chinese how to say a Chinese name? Yeah, I'll put it that way around. I can't trust the voice stuff in Trails entirely when it says Eben as Ebon. So yeah,
Okay.
that's a good example of why I shouldn't necessarily 100% trust the voice, but I gotta go with it because that's a name, right? That's the thing, isn't it? It's a name of a defense force. So Ebon is the pronunciation of the name. We know how hard it must be for you, Ellie, and yet you're giving it your all. Can't let ourselves falter. Not going to tell me any more then. Oh, look what the cat dragged in. The young folk of the village have been keeping me up to date. That includes, of course, everything that happened in the city. You folks have had it rough. We're sorry for worrying you, Chief Tolter. I owe you so much for taking in my grandfather and the refugees. As his secretary, please allow me to express my deepest gratitude. Come now, lass. Now more than ever, we've got to extend a helping hand in times of need. It was the speaker who fought for us when those goons were trying to set up the convalescent home and military camp. Not to mention all the times the SSS has helped us in the past. We were only doing our job, sir. Spare me the humility. We've been in your debt ever since. Not once have you abandoned the weak. Nope, you fought for us all.
That means a lot to me.
You okay, Ellie? If you ever need a hand with something, anything at all, you just let us know and we'll come running. We may be a rinky-dink little farm village, but we've got your backs all the same.
We couldn't ask for better allies. Thank you so much.